The Attorney General said they cannot explain. Then we went to Kenya to seek for an explanation. They arrested us and beat us. Do they want us to go to heaven? This answer should be got from heaven. You can't give them. Then you go to ask Kenya, you say you cannot go. So, Mr. Speaker, I need an explanation from government. They should advise us. People kidnapped from Kenya and beaten. This government that of freedom fighters that were in Ruwero fighting for freedom, maybe I need to remind this parliament. If you read General Pecos Kutesa's book, he said the reason he went to Ruwero was because President Museveni was arrested and made to sit at a roadblock in Chireka. If you don't have copies, I can supply. Now the same Museveni is making MPs being brutally arrested, sitting them in the mud, charging them with the public nuisance. Maybe that Museveni disappeared, we have another person. So can we, Mr. Speaker, be told why we are being mistreated in our country to this level?
Thank you. Attorney General, on behalf of government.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I think what Honorable Semju is saying is quite interesting, that he was charged with public nuisance and is a whole member of parliament. My last reading of the law is that, yes, even an honorable member can be a nuisance. But I don't know whether he was being a nuisance, but we are going to go and find out what Honorable Semju was doing and come back to advise.
Order, Mr. Speaker.
No, Honorable, you don't.
No, he can't say I was a nuisance.
You can't access the microphone with that.
Thank you.
That's it, Attorney General.
Yes, so I'm going to find the details, Right Honorable Speaker, and I'll be in touch with Honorable Semju. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, please, some of these things, by the way, are handled, you know. We are colleagues here, because when a honorable colleague indeed is treated in that way, yes, it's very important.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry, this matter is not personal. You need to look at the pictures of how Honorable Kamara was arrested. I know because you and I are expressed, this is not a matter for football. You need to tell the country why you are holding people like this. Because if you get in touch with me, it's as if the matter is personal. But we arrested 2 MPs together with the country needs reassurance. So my appeal, Mr. Speaker, let him come here and explain to the country why they are treating people like this. Not to me. We can discuss express matters.
Honorable Attorney General.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. And I really feel what Honorable Semji is saying, and I will come back and explain. And I don't think it helps us when we talk about being expressed here and the charges in public nuisance. Because when they connect the two, they may think we are saying that because we are express, we can be jointly public nuisance. No, we cannot. Express is not like that. Right Honorable Speaker is the member in order to allege that because we are discussing an issue of public nuisance, express should be made a subject of discussion.
Now, of course, honorable colleagues, you know how express funds behave. It's not for me to judge. We shall go, we check on the record now. If it was a Vira fan, I would have been concerned that much. But you express funds and... But anyway, I had allowed Honorable who? No, I had allowed Honorable Annette. Honorable Sung has a matter of national importance, which I'm going to allow. I need, if Chief Whip could consult the Minister for Health, we are going to a statement next.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. I have a matter of national importance.
Oh no, I wanted to pick procedure. Sorry, final procedure.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, ever since I joined this Parliament, it has been the norm that 15 minutes towards the sitting, we usually get a reminder in form of an alarm. And today, we actually... A bell. Actually, today we're about 10 members in the members' lounge waiting. We thought actually the House was going to be adjourned again like last time, only to see NBS already showing that you were in the house and we came rushing. So I hope that it will be sorted.
Honorable,
No,
the bell
maybe-
rang.
But it didn't rang upstairs. Maybe that one will need to be checked. On the third floor. On the third floor, we were there. I'm sure my honorable colleagues that I was with are all here. Yes,
Thank
I'm
you.
right. On the third floor,
No.
probably the clerk will have to check what
Sure,
happened
sure.
on the third floor.
We've taken note.
It did not.
But
Thank you.
honorable colleagues, even when the bell is not ringing, technically, if it's 2 p.m., you should be here. Okay? But we are going to work on that. Yes. Honorable Watkins?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I also want to join colleagues in thanking God for your life. Mr. Speaker, sir, when you're seated in that chair, your word is final. And the reason why God put you in that chair is to provide a service or play a role that nobody else can in this house. And that role, Mr. Speaker, is to choose and use that constitutional seat, 1, to rule, 2, to direct, 3, to guide. This is a country, Mr. Speaker, sir, that has a constitution. And the constitution is very clear. Article 29 about expression. I was sad and saddened to see our 2 colleagues. And I don't know what kind of message we're sending to the people in and outside Uganda. My point is, Mr. Speaker, we have layers of a criminal justice system. And they have 4 layers. Number 1,
No, Honorable, we can't go so much into that. Just a point of procedure.
the procedure
Where
is,
your procedure question?
yes, my procedural question is, we need a commitment, Mr. Speaker. We can't leave it to the Attorney General to decide. And this is a matter that affects not only the leaders, but the rest of the citizens. We see quite a lot of shootings, even on our lakes. Mr. Speaker, sir, my procedural issue is, wouldn't it be procedural right for you to use your constitutional duty, responsibility, and obligation to either rule or guide or direct the Attorney General on what specifically the Attorney General or government has to do in terms of the immediate term, intermediate term, and then the long run? Mr. Speaker, appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Watkins. The Attorney General said, Minister for Security wanted to make a comment before I roll.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I just want to assure the House that, like the Honorable Attorney General said, let us investigate this matter raised by Honorable Semuju and report back.
Honorable Minister, how much time would you need?
Even a week.
Okay. Honorable Minister, I've given you 2 weeks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I know what I usually go through. You said 1 week, you said 2. Let's give him time. Yeah, and that's the job. Thank you. Honorable Seungu. Oh, Honorable Guzuri, was it a procedure matter? Okay, it's sorted. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, I also thank God for your survival and the friends. But my matter of national importance, I've raised this several times, but let me bring it back. Teacher training colleges were closed, Mr. Speaker. And I raised this matter on the floor of Parliament because they closed these colleges stating that they wanted primary teachers who go for bachelors of education. And I asked the Honourable Minister at that time, who is before us here, to bring a policy and the course units, not even the course units, but the policy, that's going to establish university courses for primary teachers in university schools. Recently, Mr. Speaker, last Sunday, a mother superior of Daughters of Mary in my constituency had to ask me questions because she took sisters to Makerere University to seek for courses for their nurse sisters to become primary school teachers for bachelors. And all universities have refused the students and the sisters. You should look at me sincerely. They are saying there is no course unit because the National Council for Education has never sanctioned the course units for primary teachers. But to make matters worse, yesterday, Mr. Speaker, a government paper, New Vision, ran a this story that teachers are running out of teaching. They are seeking for early retirement. And here we are. Colleges were closed. Teachers are running out of teaching. From COVID, the number of teachers have gone out. Validation reports are showing us that in many districts don't have teachers. But nothing is going on. Could we know what exactly is happening? Are you killing education for real? Where are you going to get teachers from? When teachers run out of schools, they are riding borders because of the prevailing situation around them. Poor pay. I can take the information now.